is up, you guys? Welcome to today's video. It's your girl Laksmy and I am back with another video. As you have seen on the title of this video, today I'm coming to you guys with my 2021 New Year's resolution. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Laksmy. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button because you are already part of the ESSAITED squad just by clicking on this video. Also, don't forget to add me on my other social media platforms. I'm going to be leaving them linked right here and also in the description box below. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Alrighty guys, well, first things first, I wanted to go ahead and give you guys or wish you guys a very happy new year. I know that I've been gone for at least 3 weeks now. First of all, I want to apologize because I had so much content planned for the end of December and the end of the year, and then COVID hit me. I don't know if you guys are aware, many of you already probably know this, but I am currently battling COVID-19. I still have it right now as we speak. Today is practically the first day where I felt strong enough to sit up for a long period of time and actually do my makeup and sit here and do this video. And that is why this is going to be the first video of the year, just because I don't have the physical strength to sit through a longer, more in-depth video. So if it would have been like a makeup tutorial, a review, a haul, I just don't have it in me right now to sit down on here and just film such a long video. So I figured I would just sit here and do something a little bit more personalized, just, you know, sit down with you guys, talk to you guys about my New Year's resolutions, the things that I really want to work hard on achieving this year. So yes, as of right now, a lot of you guys have been asking how I'm doing. I'm doing better. I do run out of breath here and there just because my breathing is not all the way there. I still do have a lot of active symptoms. I'm dying to get back to work. I'm praying that I'll be cleared to go back to work soon, just because being at home, I feel like it makes you even sicker just being at home. Just sick, I don't know. But yes, I'm feeling better. Today's the first day that I have been without having an actual fever. I can't taste, smell anything yet. I still have the headaches, the head cold, the fatigue, but we are alive. God is good and I'm feeling better every day, so yes. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump on into these New Year resolutions. So I actually took some time, especially now that I had time being at home and stuff, to just sit down and think about the things that I really wanted to achieve this year. 2020 was such a horrible year. I'm sorry. For many people, it was a blessing. They received a lot of blessings and, you know, it was really good. But still, to those people, they had a pretty shitty year. I had a really shitty year. I know a lot of people can relate as well. And a lot of the things that I had planned for 2020 did not come to pass. And I'm not going to just blame it on the pandemic. I'm also going to blame it on my lack of consistency and my procrastination. I'm gonna call it how it is. I tend to procrastinate a lot just because I tend to overthink, and then I make myself overwhelmed by the thought of doing something, and then I just choose not to just because I don't want to be stressed about it, which is horrible, but that's, you know, yeah. This year I sat down and made a list of the things that, the top 10 things that I know that I want to achieve this year, that is just goals that I have. Some of them are also things from last year that I didn't get to achieve because of said procrastination and because of the pandemic we're in right now. So yes, so to begin, if you guys see me looking down, I'm actually like looking at my notes on my iPad. If you guys didn't know, my boyfriend gifted me an iPad for my birthday this year, my big 30, so thanks, babe. Anyway, speaking of my boyfriend, I'm actually wearing his sweatshirt right now. Is this a sweatshirt? Yeah, I think that's what you call it, a sweatshirt. You know, ESSAITED squad or whatnot. But anyway, let's not get derailed here. My number one, well, these are not going to be in order. I'm going to give you guys 10 New Year's resolutions plus a couple bonus ones here and there, but we'll see. So the first one that I have, and these are not in order. These are not in order by priorities. These are not in order by, I'm gonna mark them, you know, I'm gonna go in order. They're just, that's just how I put them down. So for number one, I have work on deepening my spiritual relationship with God. Now, I grew up in a very religious household with my great-grandfather being a Seventh-day Adventist. I am not a Seventh-day Adventist. I don't really belong to a particular church or a particular religion. But I do have a spiritual connection with God, with Jesus, and I do believe that, you know, there is only one God, and I feel like as the years have passed, I've sort of drifted away from my spiritual relationship, and I kind of want to, you know, rekindle that. I want to go back to that, just because I find myself, like a lot of other people, just coming to God when I feel like I need something. Just this like past week and a half, me being sick and stuff, I've really been just crying and praying to God to please heal me, to help me fight this, because I got, well, right now it's not as bad as it was, you know, a week ago, but I got a really bad case of COVID. Like, I got all the symptoms just smacked on me at once. They just all hit me, and they were just horrible. I still, of course, like I said, have some, but they're not as bad. God is working wonders with me, because I really saw myself giving up. I cried in my bed with the little bit of strength that I had for him to heal me and help me just get back on my feet. I hated depending on people to like help me eat or whatever. Like, it was just horrible. So, you know, and I noticed during that time that I was just, I thought to myself, I don't remember the last time that I prayed this hard, that I was constantly just talking to God and asking him for anything, or just being thankful for another day of life, or just, you know, I don't remember when it was. And I always see myself coming to him when I'm in need. And even though he wants us to come to him when we're in need, we shouldn't just always come to him when we need something from him. You know what I mean? Like, we should always just be present and always come to him to say thank you. You know what I mean? To acknowledge the things that he gives us on a day-to-day basis, to acknowledge and be grateful for the things that we have every single day. You know what I mean? Even though, yes, I've been sick this past week and a half, I've been alive. I'm alive. Like, you know, I've been blessed with another day of life. I'm now blessed with being able to sit up here feeling a little bit better and being able to film this video for you guys that I love doing. So, you know, like, these little things that are actually very, very huge, I want to be able to come to him on a daily basis and be grateful for, and not just come to him when I'm in desperation and I need salvation, or I need healing, or I need help. You know what I mean? So yes, I definitely want to work on deepening my spiritual relationship, because I just feel like it's crucial, it's imperative, and it's very, very important for us to have that connection in that relationship with God, because God is love. God is love. So yes. The next thing that I have on my resolutions list is start living a healthier lifestyle. And this includes the eating and the working out. I used to be a gym rat. I used to work out all the time. I used to eat healthy. I don't know if you guys, well, if you guys go on my Instagram, you guys will see like progress pictures of how I lost, I think it was 15 pounds in 30 days. By eating healthy, working out, you know, training and stuff, and I loved it. It was like the best time of my life. I felt so healthy, I felt so energized all the time. I just really, really enjoyed it, and I was always in a better mood because I was putting good things in my body, and I kept my body on track. Now, you know, lately, because I've been eating so much junk and stuff, and I think that is one of the reasons also why COVID hit me so hard, because my body's not, like, I'm not healthy. Like, my body was not prepared, you know what I mean, to handle a virus like this. Like, I was not eating healthy, I was not staying fit, like I was not working out, I was not keeping myself, you know, up and just doing things. I was just slumming and just eating garbage, putting garbage in my body, which is bad fuel. It was not, what I was eating was not preparing me for nothing. So this is one of the main reasons, because I used to eat so healthy, and before, when I used to get sick, I used to be sick for just like 3 days, and I know it's not the same, but you know, I used to know how to, my body used to know how to battle being sick, and whenever I would get sick, it wouldn't hit me as hard. So yes, living a healthier lifestyle is something that I definitely want to start implementing this year. I'm gonna start eating healthier, I'm gonna start working out more, and just be more mindful of the things that I put in my body, and not just my body, but also like in my mental health. Like, I'm gonna start, you know, focusing my energy and my thoughts into more positive things, like reading more positive health, like self-help books. You know what I mean? Like, those things always help me. I used to listen to this podcast by Oprah Winfrey. It's called I forgot what it was called, but it's Oprah Winfrey's podcast, Super Soul Sundays. It's called Super Soul Sundays, and she always had these really nice guests on the show, and they would just talk about so many inspirational things. And every morning I would get up, put my podcast on, sip on my coffee, and just do my morning things, and it would just make me go to work with such a good mood. Like, I was always in such a good mood, because I always learned something new. I'm sorry you guys, I'm like running out of air. I always learn something new and it was just so positive. I was waking up with positive energy. So I feel like I'm gonna go back to that, just focusing myself, focusing my energy, my thoughts, my feelings, and just my overall self into positive things and a healthier lifestyle. So yeah. The next New Year's resolution that I have is to lose 15 pounds. And I know that this might be like, what? Now, I am not overweight. If you look at me, you would think, oh, this is a skinny girl. But for my age and for what I'm used to, I am unhealthy and I am not fit. I don't have a healthy weight on me, if that makes any sense. Right now, I believe I'm like 170 pounds, yeah, I think like 175 pounds. I think that's what I am the last time that I got checked. 175 pounds. And I am normally used to being 150. 150 is where I feel healthy, where I feel like I can move. I don't get tired. I feel like that's the weight that my body can manage. Of course, like I said, this year, and I'm not the only one. I'm sure a lot of us have gained quarantine weight. We've been eating a lot of unhealthy foods. We've just used this past year as an excuse to just be irresponsible with our eating and, you know, all that stuff. So I want to lose weight, not because I want to be skinnier, but because I want my body to feel okay. Like I want my body to feel healthy, and I want my body to feel like, okay, this is the weight you're supposed to have for your body type, your height, your age, and all that stuff. So yes, and I'm not just saying this out of myself. When I did go for my last checkup and I got weighed, you know, I questioned it to my doctor, and my doctor did say, for your age and your height, you should be down a few pounds. You're not fat, you're not obese, you're not, but for your age and height, you are considered overweight, so you should, you know, it is advised. They try to say it in the nicest way possible so you don't get offended, but I don't get offended because you know, it is what it is. I know I've been irresponsible, but yes, losing 15 pounds is on my New Year's resolution, so I need y'all to hold me to that. I need y'all to hold me to that because, whoo gosh, God knows. Alright, so the number 4 thing on my list is be more consistent and stop procrastinating. And every time I read that or I say it to myself, I feel like I'm attacking myself, but in a good way, just because I've never been like this. Like, I have OCD, and normally my OCD prompts me to just get things done at a certain time. It prompts me to micromanage myself and get things done, just because the thought of not having something done would upset me or just make me uncomfortable. But I don't know why this past year, you know, and I don't want to blame it on the quarantine and the pandemic, but like, damn, like this past year I've just been procrastinating so much. And for example, like the whole thing of us not being able to reach 10K. Now, I am not upset about us not being able to reach 10K because I am so blessed with all the subscribers and the friends that I've made on here, and I feel like we've come such a long way, especially in 2020. Honestly, my biggest blessing of 2020 was, you know, reaching this level that we're in right now on my channel. But I feel like if I would have been more consistent and I wouldn't have procrastinated as much and I would have kept to my schedule of twice a week, you know what I mean? I feel like I would have been able to reach that goal with you guys. And that's something that I have to put on myself because that is my responsibility alone. So, you know, that's just one example. So yes, and not just with that, also with the eating, with the exercising, with just getting things done. Like, I don't know, I honestly can't put it into words what has been happening. Like, I always say I want to get something done and I just procrastinate. I put it in the back burner. I just leave it for later, and then later becomes never. So that is something that I definitely want to eliminate. I want to eliminate the procrastinating in my life. I want to be more consistent. I want to say it, mean it, and do it. Like, that's just my motto, and I feel so motivated to do that. So yes, stay tuned because we're gonna stay on our schedule of 2 postings a week, maybe a bonus in there. I don't know, I'm not gonna push myself, but we'll see. But as of right now, I am committed to keeping my schedule of posting every Tuesday and every Friday, at least twice a week. So yes. So the next thing that I have here, it's gonna be, and this is a resolution that I actually have that I want to sort of reach every single year. I haven't gone on an actual vacation in, child, it's been a while. It's been a while. I've just also put that on the back burner just because I just get too lazy. I've forgotten what it was like to go on vacations by myself. Before I had my kids, I used to travel all the time, and I used to just go on vacations by myself, and I enjoyed it. It was so much fun. But ever since I had kids, I've just sort of grounded myself too much to the point where I no longer plan getaways and stuff like that. So this year, I've promised myself, I've made the resolution that I'm gonna take at least one international and one domestic vacation per year. So one vacation out of the country and one vacation in the country per year, starting this year. And I pray to God He gives me the health to do it and the financial means to do it and just the willpower to do it, just to treat myself to a getaway from the real world, from, you know, my everyday life, from just the stress of life, like, you know, just take my kids and go somewhere. I really I'm not even gonna talk too much about it, but that's one of my New Year's resolutions, and that's probably gonna be a resolution of mine for the next years to come, because I need to stop making excuses and stop being lazy and treat myself to a good time away from home. So yes. The next resolution I have is, and it sort of goes against what I just said, but it is what it is. My next resolution is save more money. Now, I am very good with saving money normally. Ever since I really started growing more on my channel, I've been investing more money into my channel, like with better equipment, buying things to do reviews, hauls, and stuff like that. I still want to do those things because I love it, and honestly, you guys love those videos as well, but I just have to be a little bit smarter when it comes to my spending of money. Some things that I buy sometimes, like some makeup products I buy just to review or whatever, but I don't end up really using. I want to focus more on just investing my money on things that I know I will get something back from, and not just buying things just to buy, because that's, we don't got time to waste money in 2021 or any of the years to come. At this point, you know, we want to save money for emergencies. A lot of people are depending on a stimulus check nowadays because they've lost their jobs, don't have a savings account, you know what I mean? And just life emergencies, just, you know, what if you get into an accident and you have to pay $1,000 deductible out of your pocket before your insurance could kick in, you know, all these things. For example, recently I just had the incident with my dog Dallas. I don't know if you guys know, some of you guys are aware, but my dog suffered a really bad fall and she hit her head, and it was the most, oh my God, it was the most scariest. Like, I've never been so terrified in my life. I literally felt like I was losing a child, and I cried for days. And on top of that, having COVID, and ooh, it was just such a bad time. And if you guys have pets, you guys know that if you take your pet to the emergency room, the minimum you're gonna pay is $1,000 for whatever. Like, once you take it to the ER and they start doing things on your dog, minimum $1,000. And you know, thank God I was blessed with a solution for this issue, but a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have emergency funds, and saving money is such an important thing. I actually have a plan for saving money. If you guys want me to make a separate video on that, let me know in the comments below and I will film that video for you guys. But it's basically going to be just talking about how I plan to save a certain amount of money in a certain amount of time, and you know, my goals for saving and budgeting myself throughout. So yes, my 7th resolution is a little bit more it's a little bit more open-minded. It's not just specifically a place, but it is move to my dream home / buy my first home. Now, this could mean either move to a nicer place where I'm gonna be in for a while before I buy my first home, or actually buy my first home, or move to another place where I just feel happy and just all around content and just at peace, where I feel like this is my space, this is where I'm gonna be for whatever amount of time God wishes, until, you know, whatever. My main goal is to buy my first home this year, which is another reason why I want to keep saving money. Now, I'm not going to put so much pressure on myself to do that, because 2020 was the year that I was supposed to be buying my house, and I went through so much stress during the home purchasing process that I just ended up giving up. I am intending to retake that now and start that again, just because I really want to find the perfect home for me and my children and for my boyfriend and, you know, just my family in general. So I'm starting again this year with the whole hunt of finding my home, whether it's gonna be the place that I'm gonna buy or if it's gonna be a new apartment, a new house just to rent for a while until I buy my dream home. I'm not sure, but my goal, one of my goals for this year is to be relocated to a new place, a new space where I could just feel whole, if it makes any sense. So yes. The next resolution that I have, resolution number 8, is make 2021 my last year working for anyone, or make YouTube my full-time job in 2021. So this was a goal that I had last year. Now, because I was basically advised by my mortgage consultant that I should keep my job at the bank just because it's gonna help me when it comes to buying the house. I kept my job, but because I plan on, God willing, buying my home this year, I hope once I get my house, I can leave the bank and then just do YouTube full time. It is what I want to do more than anything. That's why I want to grow my channel. That's why I want, you know, us to grow in general, because I want to do what I love. I want to do what I love. I love my job. I love helping people, but it's not what I want to do for a living anymore. It hasn't really been for a while. I've always just wanted to have a career in front of a camera. I don't know. It's just something that always makes me happy. I love doing this. And many of you guys know that my main dream is to act. I want to be an actress. And I started doing YouTube just to sort of get myself like warmed up to the camera and just get, you know, used to it. And YouTube has opened a whole bunch of doors for me that I was like, what? Like, this is like a whole other world, and I love it so much. I love making these videos and talking to you guys and making new friends. Like, it's just something different. I don't know how to explain it, but it makes me so happy. So yes, one of my New Year's resolutions is to just make this my last year working at the bank and make, like, you know, start doing YouTube full time. So let's do this, you guys. Pray for me, because God knows how much I want this. And yeah. So the next thing I have on my resolution is a big stretch, but it's not impossible. And I know that with the connection and relationship that I have with my subscribers already, we're gonna make it. My number 9 resolution for 2021 is to reach 100,000 subscribers. And I know it's a big number. I know we weren't able to reach 10K in 2020, but that's because I was procrastinating. That was because I wasn't being consistent. That was because life hit me and I took the hit and stayed on the floor for a few. But now we're not doing that anymore. Now we're just new and improved. We're gonna work hard. We're gonna grow this channel, all of us together. And yeah, that is honestly my biggest goal for my channel, is to reach 100K this year. And I know we will make it. I believe in us. I believe in me. I believe in just this beautiful friendship that we have here. So yeah, ESSAITED Squad, we're going for the 100K. We're going for the 100K. That's it. That's it. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so my final New Year's resolution that I have, and it's not the least important. Like I said, these are not made in order. These were just things that I was putting down. Is actually one of the most important ones, and it's make more memories with my daughters. Now, I am with my daughters all the time, and I love my kids so much, but I don't do a lot of things with them outside of home. Like, you know, for example, this past year I wanted to do pumpkin picking, apple picking. I wanted to do more things with them, and we weren't able to do it. I myself am just scared all the time to take them out of the house because of COVID. I hate the thought of my kids getting sick. One of my daughters, my oldest, actually had COVID, and it was very stressful. And you know, it's just, praise God that my 2 youngest ones did not get it, even though they tend to be around each other all the time. But because of my fear of my kids getting sick or getting them exposed to anything, or because there's just of the crazy things that are happening nowadays with the shootings everywhere and just bombs and all this stuff, I always feel safer just keeping my kids at home. But I'm depriving them from living you know, experiences and just making memories with them. And I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to be scared of just having my kids out in the world and just having fun with them. So that is one of my biggest resolutions this year, is just to do more things with my girls, make more memories with them. And I'm gonna be actually vlogging a lot of those experiences because they want to be a part of it. You guys have been asking me for vlogs, so I figure, you know what, I killed two birds, one stone. You guys get what you guys want, and I get to give my girls a fun time and, you know, save the memories, record the memories. And I don't know, I'm just so excited for all the things that I want us to do this year. And I pray to God that not just me, but you guys also get to do all the things that you guys want to do this year, because 2020 was not fun. It was not fun, and I pray to God that this year is not the same, because anyway, I'm gonna give you guys 3 bonus resolutions that I had written down here. One of them is take more chances and be more daring. Like I said before, tend to be very scared of the outside world and I'm scared of the unsteadiness. I'm scared of not walking on firm grounds, and I have missed out on a lot of opportunities because of that, and I don't want to do that anymore. Like, you have only one life, and at this point I just want to take all the chances I get. I just want to be more daring. I don't want to be so scared and be so cooped up in myself anymore. So that's one. Another bonus one is be more mindful, be more present, live in the now. This is a very important one, just because I feel like sometimes I rush through things and I don't live in the moment. I don't live in the moment anymore. I used to a while back, and I've let my depression get to me and just life get to me, and I no longer remember certain things because I just rushed through them so fast. I just didn't live, I didn't save the memories of it because I wasn't living in that moment. I wasn't living in that now. And that is something that I want to change this year. I want to be more present, be in the now, just enjoy every single second of my life, every single second of my relationship, every single second of my kids' lives, like every milestone, you know, all of that. And the last resolution that I have, the last bonus one, is cry less and laugh more. This past year, like a lot of other people, I've let my depression get the best of me. That's it. We're not doing that anymore. We don't have time for that in 2021. I just turned 30, and by 30, honestly, I thought my life was going to be completely different. I thought I was going to be in a different place, and I sat down and thought about why am I not in that place that I thought I was going to be? And it all came back down to my depression and myself. I put limits on myself, and I let my sadness and the bad days get the best of me. But I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna find more reasons to laugh, more reasons to smile, and I'm not gonna allow the devil to just overcome me. I am not gonna allow it anymore. So yes, laughing more and crying less. That's what you're gonna see here on this channel this year and the years to come, because we don't have time to be unhappy. We don't have the time. Okay. Anyway, that sums up this video. I know it was a little bit long. I am so sorry. I'm going to try to cut it as much as I can. But I just wanted to sit here and just talk to you guys about the plans that I have for this year. Share it with you guys because you guys are my friends and I love you guys. Please let me know in the comments down below at least 3 of your New Year's resolution. What are plans that you have for yourself this year? I wanted to also share mine just in case if you guys need some inspiration on, you know, what things you guys would like to also improve. Sometimes it's really hard to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I need to change this about myself, I need to improve on this. But you know, that's why I'm here. I'm your friend. I want to remind you guys of, you know, the fact that it's okay to look at yourself in the mirror and question what you're doing. It's okay to be like, are you sure you should be doing this right now? You should be doing better. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys like this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys would like to see next, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.